Alrighty, like, I have no idea what my settings are fully like, so, for my mic, because I think it's slightly off, but I want it. But that's okay. So as you got lava in this game, fire. That's the wrong key. Oh, wait. Okay. Go with that. A little too far. Okay. Run hit scan, huge. I'm a little better at that roll. Okay. First things first, a thing I'd like to focus on is team compositions and how you want to play around it. On your team, we have a little bit of like a very poke-centric comp with like a Venture for a flank, which I actually really like for Ashe. So Ashe, I would say, is a really good pick. For the map in general, Ashe is always solid just because she can just sit on this high ground up here. She can also sit on this high ground if necessary. And she can kind of play off of like maybe from the left here, maybe from the right on low ground over here. Matters where the enemies are walking through which doorway when you're defending stuff. And when you're pushing in, I recommend just sticking to the main angle with your team. Whatever allows you to get to the high ground quicker. So when you just stick over to whatever way your hog's most likely walking, and then just like coach gun up here, your shift. That is usually where you can do it. Or you can maybe do it over here, or just start walking main and just seeing what happens with the enemy team. Now when you're playing against a top position, the characters you really need to worry about are really the Genji and the Hanzo. If you're in the hook range of the enemy hog, you're probably too close to them. If the Moira's sucking you, she's either flanking or you're too close. And you kind of need to be careful of Zenyatta, but usually you're sitting pretty far away, so that should be an easy 1v1. He is a projectile character, so yeah, with Ashe you kind of want to sit pretty far away. And you do have a Venture as well, which will usually hopefully help with this Zenyatta. And maybe hopefully the Genji as well. But I think the Genji is going to be your main worry, because he's going to be looking for you a lot of the time. Because Lifeweaver and Mercy are going to be very hard characters to kill when you're diving them, so going over that. The other one is Hanzo, who can one-tap you, so you just kind of got to be worried about that. Luckily, Hog is pretty good matchup for Ashe. You can just kind of shoot him, get your bob. So that's what I'd recommend. But on Ashe, you pretty much just shoot the enemy. She's not a super hard character, but the hard parts about her is just having good positioning and having good aim. Yeah, like right now, I literally just start sitting down here, exactly, and just start shooting people. Oh, Hanzo's on the flank. I don't know if he kind of chunked you down for free. Hanzo was behind you. I don't know if you knew that. Just making it clear. But yeah, it happens. Oh, good res. Free kill on Hanzo? Ooh, I'm like... Oh, get the Hanzo? Oh, so close. But yeah, I would just sit, man. You gotta be careful when getting close to Genji. Because the moment you get too close to Genji is when he doesn't have to use cooldowns to get you. Holy crap, my game is really loud. Turn that down. There we go. Okay. Yeah. Audio shouldn't change for you, I'm just changing. But, yeah. I would say right now, this is when you want to look to play more high ground. Because once you're, like, say, up here, you can have a better angle on them, and their Genji is forced to use a cooldown to get to you. And if he does use a cooldown, like, he dashes on top of you, and he might start deflecting, you just immediately fall off the high ground, start running towards your Mercy. Or your Lifeweaver, whoever will see you first, and just run towards them. But yeah, pretty much any opportunity that you can, try to get to high ground. That's a big thing for hitscan, in general. Unless it's like specific situations, like you're playing Sojourn and you're looking for a railgun, but you kind of want to off and go, nice shots! That Moira got shit on. Yep. But yeah, you can also use the pedal platform, that's a big one. Using the platform. But yeah, with this platform, you can go jump on the high ground. Yep, perfect. Also a tip, I don't know if you know this, because I don't think you played Insane Amount of Overwatch. If you jump on the platform before it goes all the way up, if you press jump, you'll get a little bit extra height. Okay. Yep, no, I like this spot right now. You're just sitting on top, high ground, just shooting them. I'm gold anyway. Ooh. Burn. By the way, that's not a lie, Lego. I am predicted plat. I don't know if you saw after the first game. Did I play the first game on stream? Either way. Okay. Yeah, they just kind of hoggled you and you got caught out after you took dead. And we go AFK. Usually not a good sign. Usually not a good thing to go AFK. Just a tip. Okay. Okay, now you want to be careful making a peek like this. Because they have a Roadhog, you are at the range where he can just hook you, and then you're kind of just dead. So be very careful of that. He didn't have hook. I believe he already used it on Venture there. On Lava. But, I would be careful of making a play this close to the enemy team. And also, yeah, similar situation there. The Genji could just dash on you. That was a horrible dash for him because you were with your team, but, oh my goodness, playing with that. Playing with your life. I like this spot a little bit better because you get a little bit of natural cover from the stairs, but you also are just a little bit further away from the hook. That's crazy. That's actually just... They literally were just spamming in an angle. That's actually unlucky as hell. Ooh, so close. Oh, good hook. Oh my god, your hog might have saved you. Just go to the mega, yep. Okay, does anyone see you? Okay, well... I usually wouldn't jump off the map there. I would try to stay on. What you could have done is wait for your coach gun for like 1 more second. And then jump off and coach gun this way. Because I think you would have lived there. I don't think that Zen was good enough. But holy what a freaky play. What an actually freak of a play. You don't usually see Zens do that. You don't really need to worry about that one. Can I make this? What is this? Why is this here? I've kind of been curious where Lava Maker is in the majority of these fights. I think he's flanking. Oh. Huge. Good Bob, nice. Get the Hanzo, nice. No. I don't know if I like that Bob too much just because of the position it was in. It did work out for you, which is good because the Genji made an over-aggression play, so the Bob was good. I'm not saying it wasn't good. But I would prefer if it was like either right against this wall or even better if it could touch point. Like if you could somehow shoot it all the way over to this back angle right here, then this is forces point for them, and then none of you on your team has to touch. But yeah, make sure you don't miss point though. It's very common to accidentally miss point with Bob on this map because of the fact that he can just walk outside of the range, just like right over here. So you make sure you gotta like hit it against this wall, hit it against this wall. If you're ever bobbing on this point, just a tip, because it is very easy to miss Bob. Yep. And that's all you need. Alright, right now, again, just go to high ground. Yeah, you did it. Let's go. I'd also shoot your dynamite more. You don't really shoot your dynamite to explode it very often. I kind of wish you'd do that a little bit more, because there's times where if your dynamite exploded right then, it would get a lot of value. But like, you did hit the hog there, but I feel like you could have hit more. Make this go away? It's so annoying.
Into the iris.
Oh, really? Really? Not at all? That's crazy. Maybe it's in there somewhere, I just didn't see it. Yeah, like that time shoot the dynamite. I guess you do have the button to click it twice, which you could do, but shooting is still quicker. And also a lot of time, I don't think that's the better perk. Good coach gun though. I'll worry about perks in a second, but Also, don't be afraid to unscope shot. If they're that low HP, just go for the double unscope shot. Because I believe at this point, he does just take 2 bullets to the body and die with unscopes, if I'm correct. You can just unscope with Ashe every once in a while. It's not a huge deal. But like, right here, you land that headshot, just unscope shot him immediately. I would just go straight for the unscope shot. Because it's just gonna be quicker, and you're more guaranteed to get the kill. I was just a dragon literally on top of you. It happens sometimes. 1 first round. Yeah. Don't be afraid to unscope shot. I don't see you do it too often, and it isn't that bad. Even if the scope shots, a majority of the time you want to do scope shots. Engine the deflect. You can maybe start walking here, because he doesn't have deflect, you don't have to be as scared of him. Still gotta be scared, but you don't have to be as scared of a Genji without deflect. Because you can do that to him. No, you can do the damage. Okay, now you definitely have deflect. Another thing is be careful about it is not a bad idea to just coach gun a deflect, because the thing about coach gunning deflect is not only does he do you get the knockback from you doing it yourself, you get the knockback from him hitting you with the deflect, and it doesn't do that much damage, so you're not horrified unless you're literally 1 HP. You're not too annoyed to take all the damage, and you get knocked back even further than normal. So it's actually not that bad of an idea to shoot a coach gun at a deflect sometimes. That's a Hanzo. I don't know what he's clearing, but nothing. Yeah, again, remember, Hanzo can one-shot at any range, so just be careful. I don't think he will. You gotta be careful of it. Ooh, be careful. Now that we see the hog, we don't want to be too close to them. Do not take this angle. Oh my goodness. You are sitting next to a Roadhog. Do not take that angle. If Roadhog wasn't there, it would be fine. But because Roadhog is literally right next to you, you just played with your death. You are lucky he wasn't looking at you. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Holy crap, he wasn't expecting you to go that way. Okay. Back away from the hog, bro. You got lucky that he just got booped there into the pin. You would have been dead for sure. Maybe not for sure, but definitely much closer to death. Fine. Oh no. I think he just had wall hacks on you there with Sonar Arrow. Yeah. Again, it's... I make it sound like you never want to take duels with any character, but like... With Ashe, you kind of just want to take safe angles and just pump out damage. You can take duels, especially if you're like really shitting on them with better aim, but like... But yeah, like this angle right there is perfect. Because they can't do an insane amount of damage to you. You're outside of the Roadhog hook range, but you're still doing damage to them. Nice shots. Yep, there we go. This is... See, that's when Ashe is huge. Genji did end up diving you, but like... You're still living, and you already killed 2 of them, so like, you already got your value. Okay, the Reinhardt just left the Genji. It's lucky that the Lifeweaver got out with his life there. And got the kill. I think, okay, a big thing you need to do is you W key a lot. Just look at like how close you are to the enemy. This Roadhog could just hook you, and you are by yourself, there's no one to help you. There's like a Roadhog right there, and Lava Maker's right here, but Lava Maker's on Venture. He can't help you. He's just gonna get out and live. If he's smart here. I don't think he should take this. Actually, he might be able to kill the Hanzo. No one else to help. Either way. Looks like he's gonna go for the Hanzo kill. Ryan did show up, but we still have no supports to help you, so... Now Lifeweaver should have you. Now you're good to hold the angle, but... If Ryan didn't hit a pin on that hog, I wouldn't like that angle, but because he backed up the hog, it was good. Okay, I don't know why he's fighting the Reinhardt with Nanoblade. Yeah, okay, he wisened up and stopped fighting the Reinhardt with Nanoblade. If you're ever playing Genji and you have Nanoblade, do not tank. It's not worth it. You're gonna do nothing to him. They're just gonna get healed by the supports and live. Ooh, okay. When going into Hanzo, you make sure you really want to be strafing a lot, because from his POV, you kind of can just line up to around the head, and Hanzo arrows are a fucking magnet, so they will magnet to your head. It is actually insane. I may have pressed my unpause button, and that was the song playing. Alright, thank you, baby, no money. Yeah, as you can see, he kind of just shot at head level. Okay, this guy fucking... God, he aims like... He's aiming like he thinks he has good aim. That makes sense. Also, he's like... What the hell? This guy's a fucking freak. Dude, you don't have to flick every shot. Okay, God, this guy's an actual freak. Also, are you like scrolling TikTok every time you die? Because Overwatch is not the game to do that in. I wanna see this Hanzo like flicking every shot and just missing them, because there's... God, the Hanzo aims like he has good aim, but he just plays like a fucking freak. Okay, please don't walk in the hog. Oh no. Oh no. Gotta coach gun away from the dragon. Away from it. Dog, you need to stop going AFK after every single death, bro. Like every single death. Honestly, I think the Bob was a little bit of an overcommitment. We were kind of already up. Their team was already up a little by a bit, and their HP mount was low. I don't think Bob was a necessity. We could have kept Bob, but it doesn't matter because it is 99 already. So I guess it doesn't matter either way.
Ready. 3, 2, 1. Round.
Yeah, for future reference, if you guys weren't 99%, I probably wouldn't have gone for that Bob. I think you had that win. I have two cats on my desks now. Kind of annoying me. One's just going to her sleep. Alright, okay. First things first. If we're on Asher, and you want to, if we're fighting point, we do not have control, do not pass this barrier. This barrier right here, if you're walking past it, you are asking for death. Because the moment you walk past, especially when you walk out to the left like this, you have nowhere to go. There is no saving you. You could try to coach gun up here, but by the time you're already up there, you already got... The hog will see you land up here and hook you down. If you try to go low ground, you will either get chased out or you just now have zero value because you're just completely away from the team fight and then walk on your guy. But if you're sitting back here, you have this wall for cover while you still have pretty much the exact same angles on the enemy team. Like, it's not really changing your angle that much. If anything, you can see a little bit of a deeper line. You can almost hit the Ashe there if you sat in the back angle. But another thing, you can fight for top control, but because of the fact that they had Genji before, it's pretty smart to not necessarily immediately fight it, at least without a teammate. If you say like, hey Lava, come top with me, and then you guys both clear top together, then I think you guys could take on like a 2v1 or whatever and just fight it, unless their whole team walks up there. But honestly, Venture can boop the hog off really, really easily. So I think even then, like, Hog doesn't really want to walk up there against the Venture. So, like, I would say, you know, that's something you might want to do. But just in general, never walk past this barrier. Do not walk onto point if you're hit scan. Like, almost ever. It's never the hit scan's job to push point. And at most, if you contest point on, like, a control map, for sure, it's not your job to contest point. It's either the tanks, or, like, you leave a flex DPS or something to do it. Just someone with higher movement. Like, Lava. Lava would be a good point contester right now, but this is an angle I like. I want you to just stay in this room. See, this is good. You don't want to leave the room. Okay. Your team does have a little more point control, so it's okay to leave the room. But even then, I'd still want a little bit of a safer angle. Because one on hit scan, you want an escape plan at all times. Because they, especially when the moment they run like a flanker, or just anyone that can flank you, you just want to be able to run away immediately. And that's just a Hanzo one-tap moment. I do not enjoy playing against a Hanzo at all. When he just one-taps you, it's really, really unfun. This is the time where you can think about what angle you want to hold. Okay, do not... Oh boy. Okay, okay. Okay, okay. Ashe? As Ashe. Never do that. Do not push people with coach gun. Ever. Absolutely never. Do not push people with coach gun. Unless they're legitimately the lowest of low HP, or it's like overtime and you need to touch point. Do not push with coach gun. Oh my god. That was one of the worst Ashe plays I've seen. Do not do that ever. Because now you have no coach gun. You're lucky the Hog also needed to back up. Because he could have just looked, killed you, and then walked away. Almost completely safe. Good shots though on the ant, Hanzo. But yeah, just again, sit pat in this doorway. It's another doorway you don't want to cross that often. Unless like your entire team is past it. Do not cross it. Another thing, it's okay to hold forward. Like, this angle right here, very good. I like this. Just stay right here. Okay, you can walk a little more forward because you're out, but not this far forward! Stop! Where are you going? No, 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 no. Okay. How are you supposed to run away now? You have no teams with you, you are by yourself on a Mega, and there's actually a wall behind you. I just want to know what the plan is, because I don't think that's a survivable. Are you living? Oh my god, you're... Oh my god, you're living. Holy crap. Never mind, you're actually the GOAT. And the Bob gets a pick! Oh my god, you're actually the GOAT. No, I'm sorry I said anything. You're actually the GOAT. But no, really, do not do that. That's never a good play to make. Do not walk past your tank. That's a big way to do it. If your tank dies, you want to start backing a lot of the time on Ashe. Your tank needs to hold the pressure for you so you can just do damage on the side uncontested. That's when Ashe does the best. Like, right near that moment, when you're just shooting the enemies, you're doing some of the best Ashe work you can do, right? Unfortunately, your Ryan is just getting hooked into the low ground a lot. He's getting bullied by the Hog. But you're doing a lot of work that the Ashe can do. It's good you can go grab the Mega. Please do not coach gun above. Just go grab Mega and walk away. You're gonna coach gun up, aren't you? I don't mind a dynamite. Don't hold this angle. They're just gonna walk away from you even if you do damage. Do not do this. Oh my god, don't do that, Lego. And that's why you do not coach count up there when the enemies have control of point. You will die. Ashe never wants to get, if you couldn't guess by now, Ashe never wants to get caught without coach gun when like fighting someone. You're going for Venture ult here and you just kind of walk away from them. That's kind of funny. Oh my, okay. Deal with the threat in front of you that's actually shooting you before the Moira that's not shooting you. Okay, just if they're shooting at you in front of you, deal with the person shooting you first. Then you can deal with the one not looking. Unless you know it's gonna be a kill when you shoot the person not looking at you, just go for the person who's looking at you. Also, another thing, this is kind of just map knowledge, but you need to know in places where like the enemies have a chance of seeing you. Like when you're standing right here, even though your spawn is literally right there, Hanzo has an angle on you in a safe angle. He's sitting all the way back here. If you stand still, this Hanzo will take advantage of you standing still. I've seen it now. He will try to flick to your head and succeed like 50% of the time. So just like in an angle like that, no issues with you sitting there, by the way. That's fine. But just make sure that you're paying attention to when the Hanzo peeks you, and you're not just letting him take your head off. Ooh, good shots. Huge kill on that mention. Hanzo won. Good Bob. Honestly, okay. I've changed my mind. I think that Bob's a little bit of an over-equipment. I think if this was 99, perfect Bob. I would like it a lot, and I would go for the exact same Bob in the exact same spot. But just because of the fact that everyone was low HP and their Hog is already dead, this is pretty much just a confirmed fight win, you guys. And we already have a tree on point. Luckily, your Venture, your fucking Lifeweaver almost gets a little more value off of it with the pedal platform trying to get him above, but super close. But probably was a little bit of an overcommitment with Bob. The team still kind of maybe got this. It's gonna be close. We really need a good Wu Yang ult and then a good Hog ult afterwards. Because your team kind of overcommitted a little bit with ults. Not just you. I don't think Lava should have ulted either. Actually, I don't know what Lava ulted. What did Lava ult? Let's find out. Lava, if you somehow happen to watch this game, this is your tiny bit of coaching. What did you ult? We don't have. Did you? Oh, you used before you died. And never mind. Or probably used as you died. Either way. Okay. Good shots. Just gotta kill the Venture. All good. It's gonna be a huge kill. Oh, unlucky. Almost there. Also, when the enemies are out like this, and I know you're looking for the Venture, and you're trying to find him, but the enemies are already out, just start shooting the enemies you can see. If you can't see the Venture, it's all good. It's not always your job to kill the Venture. It's just your job to do as much damage to them as possible. Put out apply pressure. Good kill. Huge kill. Nice headshot. You do also want to be careful about the enemy team walking around you, because at this point, they're already, like, most of the way there. Venture's already been past you. I think you already want to start backing up. That was a huge pick. I think after getting that, you just want to back out. Like, come back here, and then you can, like, start shooting from this angle instead when the Hog starts walking on a point. Or maybe even this angle if you want to catch him off guard a little bit. Maybe catch out a Moira who could be standing back in this safer angle, trying to heal a hog or something. I don't know where she's going to play, but you know, something like that. Or you can rotate all the way around, come back here, an even safer angle, because then they can't catch you, and maybe you can back out all the way. Need to regroup, but it is 99, so you kind of probably just have to tap point yourself if you're not dead. Team is up 2, but Moira unfortunately catches you. You don't always want to do a vertical coach gun. Another thing during OT... Oh wait, it's because of the time delay. Oh, you guys clutch? Huge. Alright, well, good shit. I think you found... One thing I've noticed with your Ashe is you're finding a lot of good early picks. You're pushing a lot, very, very far forward, and you have found some good early picks. Like, at the very end there, you caught that... What was it? The Hanzo? I think it was? Either way, doesn't matter. Huge pick. That was a fat pick. And you always want to try to do stuff like that. That's always really good. But, first of all, you W key a lot. I pointed it out a ton to you. You walk in all the time. You do not need to do that. This looks like I'm watching Lava Maker gameplay. If you're playing a character more like Venture, like Lava Maker, then you can start making plays more like that. You know, if you're playing an aggressive character like the Venture, or even someone like Sojourn can do a little more often than Double Dash. Again, you can push in. If you're playing Tracer, you can always do something like that. But, you can go for more aggressive plays like that. But when you're playing Ashe, Ashe is one of the most just, like, sit in the back and do damage characters, along with, like, Widowmaker. Even, like, Sojourn plays more aggressive than Ashe does, or, like, character who plays on a very similar range, or, like, Freya doesn't play as super aggressive. Actually, Freya plays pretty aggressive. That's kind of true. But yeah, stop pushing in so much. I think I kind of made it clear about when to not push in. If they have an enemy that can dive at you at any point, do not push in, especially when you don't have a coach gun. If you're never sit in front of your tank, unless it's like you're flanking, which you can go for every once in a while. But I didn't shoot my gun there. Oh my god, I'm washed. But another thing is don't be afraid to unscope shot. I didn't see you unscope shot very much. Did I just like walk past the point and starting one and then not talking? Okay, whatever. Don't push in. If they have like a Roadhog hook, don't press that. Another thing for the perks, I don't think this is the better perk, and if it is, and if you really want to use it and you like it, I would say try to take advantage of it as much as you can by throwing dynamite that you can't shoot. Because shooting it is quicker. I'm pretty sure there's a tiny bit of delay. I believe it says it. Yeah, after a 0.5 second delay, there is. So it actually is quicker to just shoot it yourself. I need no cooldowns, honestly. You know, I'm gonna go into a no. I can kind of explain a little bit more. So that's invite. Oasis. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna try to explain this quickly. Yeah. When you're on Ashe, if you're wanting to continue to play Ashe and other hit scan characters, I would say, A, always maintain your distance. You pushed in a lot. You pushed in a ton. So just stop doing that. I know I already said this like a million times, but I just need to say it more times because that's literally the biggest no-no on Ashe. Do not push. So yeah, playing an angle like this, or, you know, coach gunning all the way up here, you can make it over this wall, or like this. You can shoot all the way up onto low ground if they're back here. And even if they're all the way on the other side, you can't really get an angle on them. But you can maybe jump over to this once you get coach gun again. You can shoot them if they are kiting all the way over here. Oh, I can't show my perks off when I'm in here though. Fuck. Okay. I'll explain perks. God, whatever. Okay, either way, you can, but yeah, I would say just like playing this angle a little bit more, because it's a little bit safer than this, because this gives angle all the way back there. And when they're playing Hanzo does have slightly better range than you, because he can one-tap at all range, but like, when you're shooting down there, you're gonna do like almost no damage to him. So like, yeah, you are gonna land more shots most likely because you're hit scanning, he isn't, but just be careful. Yeah, if you want to be a little bit a deeper angle, but it's safer, I would even just play like back here. Just on low ground. You can jump while zoomed in. Ashe is the only character that can do that, so like you can take advantage of that, try to make it a little bit higher for you. Or you could just coach gun, play a little more on the left. You can play up there. Not a bad idea to play up there. And then dynamite, huge value in this side of this room. Because it's like you throw it in and it'll hit the entire like square right there, and that's where enemies walk all the time. And it also, I guess when you are up here, it does give you vision. Especially if you want to do that, play around like a wall like this. Yeah. When you want to play around this, play around a wall more so you can like kite back like this. Like this. If that makes sense. Because you can also just like jump over like that. Like a peak like that. That's going to be hard to counter. Or you can come around this way. This one's a little more safe for this, but you got to be careful of them flanking that way. Which the Hanzo did do multiple times, so. But yeah. And then you can also just get good at throwing dynamite. If you didn't know, if you throw dynamite and then shoot, it's actually just in a straight line. You don't even need to move it. But yeah, if you're throwing further ones, you kind of want to like look up a little, look down, and just keep it in a straight line as much as you can, and it does make it a little easier. That hit off the ceiling. But yeah. I don't know, I could stay there. Anyways. But yeah, just keep in mind all the angles that are available to you. If your team backs up to like behind this wall, then I would push over for position like this, because then this is really good. If they do want to flank you, they have to hit the jump pad over here, or they have to hit like a wall climb or something. So you will hear the jump pad. The moment you hear the jump pad, you can just drop. You can look over, see who it is, see if you can duel them. If you can't, just fall off. Not a big deal. Just give them high ground. You can give it up. Play on this left side. You can play in the back here where it's safe. Usually supports will hang out back here as well. This is where I hang out sometimes on support when the enemies are really pushed up. It's a very safe angle. You probably can hear my dog there. Don't mind her. I messed up the coach gun. But yeah, I think that's a big way. Just sit back, let them walk into you, especially when you're defending, because you were just pushing in a lot more than net required. If they never flanked, if you almost never see them flank, maybe they're playing like a double hit scan and both of them walk main, you can go for maybe a play like this. You can peek out, get some poke that way, peek out, get some poke this way, and if they're walking on you, you just coach gun back, just get out, or whatever. If that makes sense. But yeah, you can also push all the way up here if they're in spawn, especially if you have like a tank who wants to go for an early play. Maybe he's like sitting right here, sitting up here, whatever, stuff like that. If they're sitting up front, or just like, maybe even just right in front of you, like you're playing, I don't know, in Orisa, and she's just sitting all the way through, something like that, you can sit up here. If you're playing with a Sigma, it also, you can play more aggressive, because he wants to hold longer angles with you. So like, Sigma would want to hold this kind of with you. He'll throw up his shield in this, and then he'll like, kind of shoot behind the barriers where you can't shoot, and you can kind of just shoot the people you can shoot. Yeah, always make sure you're just shooting your gun at the enemies as much as possible. Farm Bob. You can just throw a Bob as much as you can. It's just, ultimates are really, really good in Overwatch. You always want to play for ultimates all the time. But yeah. No, I think you actually played really well, though. Other than the fact that you kind of W-keyed a little bit too much. But if you just back up, let them walk into you. Yeah, I think that's kind of what your play. And last thing, I am going to end with perks, just because I don't think you're running the meta perks, I guess, in quotations. You can run whatever you want. It doesn't really matter. I'm not gonna lie, because in the end, characters get most of their value not from their perks, but from them being characters of what they are in general. So like, Ash is gonna get her value off the headshots. Oh wait, I kept forgetting saying, unscope shot more. It's not as bad. I think a majority of the time you want to be zooming in and shooting because it just does more damage. But like, if they're 1 HP, like I saw multiple times on your screen, doing like a headshot and then a body shot, as you can see, they're 1 HP. It's just a body shot after that. Or like if they have 200 HP, like that tank robot does, or like I don't know, some character, whatever. Widowmaker I think has 200 or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, Tracer, 1 tap, and you can body shot her with an unscope. If you land a headshot on Tracer like this, especially when she doesn't have recall, just go straight for the body shot, because any kills is huge. Another thing, you can unscope into scope shot like that. That would kill a 225 HP target, I believe, like an Echo. Or just anyone who usually plays aggressive or like a Genji. That will kill... Oh, never mind, no it doesn't. I like you. But that does do a lot of damage, and you can unscope after. I wouldn't do that all the time, though. Usually it's just better just to zoom in and take the first shot with scope. Just conserve your ammo, because she doesn't have very much. But, like... I think definitely shoot afterwards. If you land a dink, yeah, just start unscoping afterwards. Just because, yeah, just get out the damage as much as you can. Okay, now for this, I actually think Sidewinder's a little better. And the reason why is because if you're not shooting your dynamite, you're kind of not getting it out the quickest anyways. Because I think, yeah, like I was saying, if you want to take this perk and you just prefer it, you kind of have to focus on getting value out of it as much as you can. And the way I do that is throw a dynamite that you cannot shoot. You know, stuff like that. Like a dynamite like that is a very safe dynamite to do, where the enemies can only see you for like a split second while you throw it. And it isn't like CS where you need to have momentum to throw it. So you can just kind of like toss it out like that, detonate it yourself, and then you have a guaranteed burn on him. If you hit a headshot, he's dead. Another thing is I'm actually pretty sure, I don't know which major perk is better. I like picking the Viper Sting, the one you pick, but I know other Ashe players, a lot of them do pick Airburst because of the ammo, and, you know, Dynamite just being more effective means more charge, so, stuff like that. I think it is good, this one, but it's like, if a lot of the thing is, the way they say it, it's like, if you're 2-tapping them in the head, they're already dead, or they're a tank, and Ashe isn't necessarily a good tank melter, or like, sorry, that's a complete lie. She's already good at being a tank melter, so like, you kind of don't need to run it, but at the same time, I think having 2 shots to reload or whatever is super strong. Because like it means that if you're landing all your shots, you never have to reload, and you can, yeah, headshot, body shot at 250 as well. So I personally think it's better. But there are people that pick the dynamite to get more ammo and have the bigger dynamite. So just so you know, especially because you are running this dynamite perk, if you want to do more of like a dynamite type thing for Ashe, that's not a bad idea. Because Dynamite is a very strong ability. So, yeah. Both major perks are good, though, I'm pretty sure. As far as I'm aware. So, yeah. Cool. That's all for all my Ashe tips I can really think of. If you got any questions, obviously just ask me. And if you want to give me more codes, go for it as well. I don't know what other characters you play. I know you always talk about Tracer. And she's not an easy character to pick up, so I don't know how much you still play her, if you do regularly. But yeah. But good luck on your Overwatch journey. I'll be here to help if you need.